PA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Houston Texans and the Los Angeles Rams.
Set to kick off.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. He'll check this down to Hines. Oh, what a juke into space. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right. And after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
Mayfield's throw on target to Godwin here. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 34. Play fake. Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. 3rd and goal. This L.A. Rams defense will try to bow up once more. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. No gain on the... play and what to do now on 4th and goal.
4th and goal.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. So that last play gives him a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
And they'll run for the first time with Najee Harris. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself a big...
And it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Kyle Pitts with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Texans are on the board first on the road here in L.A. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their dreams of an undefeated season shattered with the loss a week ago. Now, look, whenever an undefeated team goes down, you always hear some say, well, they needed that. I don't know, Charles. Is that a narrative that you buy into?
Well, I haven't met a coach yet that feels like they needed that loss. You know, that's not something that they're in favor of.
It got his man complete. Touchdown, L.A. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Texans take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top form.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
A gain of 15. 1st down, Texans.
Mayfield on play action. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
That's good for an LA.
He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be 1st because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
It's a gain of 11. That's good for an LA Rams.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. 1st down marker at the 5. It's 2nd and goal.
At the Texans' 6-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Darnell Mooney. His 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Rams have taken the lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
Texans 7.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Texans take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Mike, 55. Check, 55.
Looking to throw again on second down. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. On third down, Mayfield. Under pressure, they got him again. Rashawn Gary able to record his 5th sack of the season.
A loss of 7 yards. 3 and out. That's the end of the first quarter. With the score.
Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Harris starts the drive on the ground. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
So a nice run right there. And worth mentioning their usual starting running back out this week. The hope is it's just a short-term absence. But this is where it pays, Charles, to have a quality reserve that you can turn to when you need it.
And to me, they definitely have that because this is a guy who's more than capable of picking up the slack. And he's likely going to see a big share of carries as this one progresses. And how many times do we see running backs jump into the breach and have big games?
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On play action, they'll throw. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
Brought down back at the 45-yard line.
Let's make these babies crawl all the way back home.
58.
They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. The ball comes out, and the Texans scoop it. Well, we know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
They go play action. Mayfield. Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. And movement here by one of the Texans up front. In comes the flag. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. They run with Hines. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. The Texans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A huge play there for Houston. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And finding the tight end Hooper. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
Mayfield on 1st down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2, and he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. And that last throw, Charles, an important one stat-wise for this young rookie. It puts him over 4,000 yards passing for the season.
And you think about some of the great seasons by rookie quarterbacks in recent vintage. How about Andrew Luck in 2012 with 4,374 yards? Cam Newton had a big rookie year. So did Robert Griffin III. And how about Justin Herbert in 2020? He hit the league with a splash.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
The way he's been slinging in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that 3rd, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And the Rams are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll look to throw here. And it's caught. Touchdown, Rams. Tommy Trimble hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And it's now 21-7.
21, Texans 7. Youngway Koo.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got it. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Carlos Basham in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
It's 2nd down.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this. Down the numbers. There he goes. The 30. 10. 5. Touchdown, Houston. Kyle Pitts. 84 yards, and the Texans are able to show off their quick strike ability. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
Rams 21, Texans 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. But I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
He's got a man, complete. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there for L.A. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 5-yard.
Back to throw here. This is caught. Touchdown. A great play there. with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Rams add on to their lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
Makes the score Rams 28, Texans 14. Younghoe Koo set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
Able to push his way through. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, Mayfield. This to Hines on the drop-off. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Mayfield off the play fake. That is caught by Lamb. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
Time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw there complete to Allen.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking?
Touchdown, Texans!
Kyle Pitts
from 19 yards away. And the Texans use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
Texans 21.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Now he dumps this off over the middle, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. He's having a nice game through the air. His decision-making's been really good, solid there again. Just seeing nothing downfield, goes underneath. Nice game.
How about the patience? Because when you're having a big game through the air, you're looking for those chunk plays, those big ones downfield. Instead, as you noted, takes the check down, dumps it off, gains good yardage anyway. Really well executed.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36.
Back to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 16. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
QB's trash. Let's go.
To throw, Mayfield. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. He's got his pass-catching tight end, that's Pitts. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Play fake, Mayfield. Right back to Pitts again. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
But give them credit for a good read right there, because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
Flush to his right. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Baker Mayfield, 14 yards. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Now on 2nd and 13, Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Mayfield. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
A gain of 21 yards. 1st down, Houston.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. He's got Allen.
Oh, big hole left side.
And he'll be out of bounds.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Austin Hooper. His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Texans have scored again in this 3rd quarter, this time to move out in front.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and they will take a 7-point lead.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
7 yards, the pickup there.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 33.
That's good for an LA Rams. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
That caught by Tremble.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll look to throw again. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Mayfield. He'll check this down to Hines. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing, Mayfield. And Allen's got it. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Rams have got it back.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden they heard the sudden change call, because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters? This week, he kind of said, I've had enough. And I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
And my goodness, another interception. He's picked off at his own 47. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. Hines. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
A gain of 13 yards.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. Touchdown! Kyle Pitts, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Texans appear to be headed to a 9-1 start as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14.
42, Rams 28.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window? Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, L.A. Darnell Mooney, 75 yards. And the Rams have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Rams 35. Younghoe Koo set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. Matt Milano able to drop him for a loss of a couple.
At the 4-yard line.
2nd and 4. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. J.J. Watt, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
I'm coming after you.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. He gets it complete to Harris. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And his kick is indeed good, and that'll bring him back within 4. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And that is incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Here's Tressway now as he'll punt it away for the second time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. This is fielded at the 27. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. It's brought in by Harris. Fighting through, and he's got space. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They've got to go thank the guys on D.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Throwing left side, it's complete. Running right through him. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory. A big play there for L.A.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them a lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well. Some good, strong running right there, some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll go with a keeper. Yeah, this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. The sneak gets him a couple, but he's still inches short for 4th down. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning.
58 the mark. 70 Lions. The mark. Check Panther.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Jacob Harris, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams are going to jump back in front. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
Makes the score Rams 45. Texans.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
And 9 yards to go.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Mayfield to throw. Pass complete to Hines. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. Mayfield.
And the Texans
Eluding the pressure right. He finds his target, Allen. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A big connection on that one. 36 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Hines. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Mayfield.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like that there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's throwing it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Gonzalez's kick is good. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. So in the final minute, they turn it over to their kicker to get him back to even, and he does not disappoint.
Brandon, do you think the pressure ever gets to this guy? Because I sure don't. That was pretty smooth right there. But I tell you, he better not rest on his laurels because there's a good chance they may need him again if this game goes to overtime.
At their own 29-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
You know, if following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead you to more issues.
Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
60 minutes, just not enough some days to decide who's going to win the game.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
60 Bobcats! 60 Bobcats!
Now a first throw here in overtime. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
That's swung out wide to Harris.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. This is a big spot for a rookie QB, and overtime's kind of where you earn your stripes, isn't it?
It really is, and we've talked with enough coaches and players about how these youngsters are getting into the game and playing this at such a high level so early. But overtime, that's an entirely different animal, and he's handling it well.
Yeah, starting to put together a nice drive. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Pushes him aside at the 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
You better bring it. I'm letting you know. Buffalo 18. No, check it out.
He'll look to throw.
Okay, just like that. Just like that.
And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for L.A., the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now.